Hello, it's Dylan, and I've just reached the third milestone for my BugBot. I now have it able to do all three functions: responding to the whiskers, responding to the ground in front of it, and responding to light, which it does using the whiskers, infrared LEDs and receivers, and phototransistors. And so it actually was a lot of work getting to this point, because after I had each part installed individually, when I started getting two of them to work, I noticed that my robot was seriously overheating. And I found out that what was happening was that a washer was loose down there. And so right now, if you see, I've switched it with a nylon washer, and I put electric tape over the batteries as a double provision, just to prevent this from happening again. But in trying to fix this, I was worried there were some shorts on the breadboard, so I redid my breadboard and in the process broke it. I then tried using a printed circuit board, but since all of my resistors had already been cut and assembled in a certain way, it didn't completely fit. So I had to go back and redo my breadboard again, and I managed to fix it using more electrical tape. And now I have it in the functioning model that it is right now. And so getting to how it does each one of these, I've already explained how the whiskers worked, but the way the LEDs work very basically is that they're constantly shooting LEDs at a very specific frequency, the infrared, and these are picking it up because it's bouncing off the ground and going back to them. But when it reaches the black over here, it doesn't bounce back, and so the Arduino takes that and it knows to turn. Same if it's almost falling off the edge, it knows that there's nothing there and it's not getting the signal back, so it'll avoid it. And then the phototransistors work in a very complicated way, explained in my second milestone, but essentially they record how long it takes for these capacitors to decay, and that helps it decide how much light there is and how to turn. So right now I'm going to be able to demonstrate it. And so it's going, and as soon as it reaches the edge of the white, it bounces back, and it plays a little tone. However, it can do many other functions. For example, if I shade an area, it'll turn towards it. And so right now I have it spinning. Also, there are some problems with it, because if it reaches the edge and someone's there, it'll still bounce off of their clothing. And so you do need to be careful that you're not near the edge. But it can also respond to the whiskers. And that's how my BugBot works.